I'm Dr. James Bogenpole, 457 Dunmore Drive, Newport News 23602. So I'm here with Citizens for Riverview Farm Park. I'm here to speak on behalf of the park. I think Riverview Farm Park is a wonderful park, but it has the potential to be a truly outstanding park. Now, I could tell you about how much I love to go to the park and wax on sentimentally for a while, but I won't do that. I could also talk about how this is a historic place, and I'd like to give it on to Councilwoman Cherry on her statements earlier, that we want to keep our history, that we don't just want to build on top of it a parking lot or some other type of structure, that we want to actually celebrate this. You know, Newport News is a city of rivers. The rivers made our city what it is today. We have some of the longest and greatest history of any place in this entire country, and it's because of our river. I've lived in the city for a while, and I know you could drive and hang out and go all around this city and never even know that a river was there. Because about 95% of our waterfront is in private hands now. The city farm is like the last bit of property of its kind. We have a real resource here, and we want to use it, in the long term. I really don't believe that selling this off is the right move. So, yes, the city will get a nice one-time influx in cash, but after a few years, that money will be gone, spent on this, that, and the other. And instead of having a really, truly exceptional park that will bring cities or bring visitors and citizens, instead of having that wonderful park, we'll have a complex of condominiums, a garish building with people yelling to get off their lawn, children playing in the park. So finally, I just want to urge you all to keep the city farm property out of understudy. This, to me, is not something that we should need to have understudy. It should be a no-brainer save the park, keep the park a park, because it is the right thing to do for your citizens' health and well-being, and it's the smart thing to do for the future of the city, financially and otherwise. So thank you very much. Thank you.
I live in Hampton now, but will be moving to Newport News in about 2 weeks, and I have lived here in the past. I really love Newport News for the water and parks. I try to get my ideas down here so that I just don't understand really, after talking to other people that are interested in the comprehensive plan being expanded to include a small portion from the city farm down to the river. When I first moved here years ago, on the weekends, because of the blue law, I couldn't go shopping and stuff like that, I would just drive around. And when I did see the fields and the greenery and everything nice and quiet down there, I said, well, I just didn't even know this existed. I think it would be nice for the young people and the older residents that already live here. They probably remember when it was more free, like taking walks down through the fields and to enjoy the beauty of the water. Right now, they already have a park there, and so it's not starting from scratch. We're just asking for an extension to have some of the waterfront. We all know about the shipyard and the military on either end of the peninsula. But it would be nice if, in addition to what they already have there, where the children and adults can play games and walk dogs and things like that, if they could have celebrations. It was mentioned earlier, some of the children here had celebrated their birthdays down there, and it was family tradition. And we could also have weddings and reunions there to really use the park for all people here on the peninsula, regardless of income class they are. It's proven fact that it's healthy for individuals to enjoy nature and hear the sounds of birds and other animals. It's just a good place to have fun and be happy and have fine memories. So I hope that the council will vote in favor of stop discussing this for several decades, and let's get that ball rolling and do something for the citizens of Newport News, and also for any visitors that come here and decide they'd like to move here. Thank you.
116 Wells Road, Newport News. I was born and raised in Newport News. And I've never come down and spoken at City Hall before. I was compelled to do it because what I've seen going on with concerning the city park, or the city farm. It kind of is drawing people like myself out that would normally never come down here and speak out, to take the time off to come down and do it. Because kind of what I see happening is we're not doing what the people are saying. I mean, has anybody ran across a group of people that's for turning it into expensive housing? I can't find it. I haven't found one person. From what I understand, all the meetings that you've had, you've only had one person come forward in favor of building houses, and he works for a developer or something. That's the story that's going around. So if there's anybody in favor of building the houses, I'd sure like to meet them. Again, I'm not a professional speaker, so I'm just going to kind of just tell you what I'm thinking. And if you get in a boat and ride down the James River and Warwick River, we got plenty of houses along the river. There's plenty of places for people to live on the water if they can afford it. There's no other land left like what we've got sitting right there. I can't find it. You've got the park at the James River Bridge. You've got the park downtown. Why not have a park on the water at the north end? We have Newport News Park. It's just not the same. I mean, you've got that. And if we don't take advantage of doing something with this piece of property now, you're not going to get it back. Once they build the houses, there's no going back. Once it's turned into something else, there's no going back. We don't have a chance to redo this decision. I guess all I'm asking is that think about what the people that put y'all there are asking you to do. Think about people like me that would never come and speak to you for any other reason, or have never had in 50 years of living in Newport News, had a reason to come down here. And I'm down here today because I think that should stay a park. That's what it was supposed to be back in the 90s when it was originally voted on. I don't know how it changed. I don't know where the idea came from to even entertain the thought of building houses there. So I'm just asking you to vote your conscience. Vote what you think the people that put you there would want you to do. That's all.
My name is Lisa Robbins. I'm originally from Hawaii and have lived in Newport News since 2000. I live at 215 Erin Lee Circle. I've been teaching cultural arts through Newport News Parks and Rec for almost 10 years as a contracted instructor. I have a finance degree from the College of William and Mary, and I work as a housing and financial counselor. I'm here on my own behalf, but also to advocate for my community. I support maintaining the park's status as a park and building on this vision, and for 3 reasons, and I'm going to talk about finance. Number 1, perpetuity. Maintaining the zoning area as a park and not rezoning it will ensure long-term, sustainable green spaces and inclusivity and accessibility for residents and visitors. There are 36 parks in the Newport News Park system. Keep it a park. Number 2, value. According to the National Recreation and Park Association, based in Ashburn, in partnership with the Center for Regional Analysis at George Mason University, there's vast economic impact of local parks nationwide, not just locally. In particular, the overall economic impact in Virginia is substantial. For economic activity, it's $3,267,539,215. For labor income, it's $1,219,583,987. And for jobs, in terms of employment, there's 28,251. Virginia is one of the top 10 states with the highest economic impact of $3.2 billion. And with this in mind, the ROI is greater by investing in our community. Benefits include higher real estate values, health and wellness benefits, conservation benefits, tourism, and economic development. There is truly value in green spaces. And lastly, options. We have options to maintain and carry out the vision of keeping the area as a park. This involves critical innovations and decisions, which hopefully you all make. Possibilities include revenue streams such as festivals and events, For our cultural events, I'm kind of tired going down to the south side, I'm just saying. For historical context, I know there's an archaeological dig. We should be celebrating the anniversary of Sally Mensch and her land sale, and maybe having something like Mensch Week. Also, community collaborations are important with Newport News Public Schools, area colleges and universities for STEAM and education and careers. Keep our history. Let's continue to build on our community's educational, environmental, financial, generational, cultural, and socioeconomic wealth. Let Riverview Park continue to be our city's park. Thank you.
Jarvis. I'm a resident of Newport News, lifelong. I live at 819 Cascade Drive, Newport News 23608. And the Riverview Farm Park is near and dear to my heart. I've lived here, as I mentioned, all my life. I knew that area when it was cornfields. I watched it be developed. My children go there. They are too are residents of Newport News and continue to be. We've had birthday parties there. They've attended Parks and Recs there, cheerleading, gymnastics, not to mention the private little beach that's down there as well as the marina area. Not sure if you're aware, but my daughter attended BC Charles, and they would take picnics over there at the Riverview Farm Park. Mitchville High School uses their track for their track and field. There's also soccer, there's football, lots of different facilities there for everyone in the city. So basically what I'm feeling is that as far as this being an understudy, I'm concerned that that's even an issue, because as far as the whole city as a whole, we're focusing, it feels like, more upon a select few that can afford these high dollar condominiums and or developments versus the city as a whole. Everyone's not going to be able to use these condos, only the people that can live there and afford them versus the whole city that can use the park. It's open to everyone. We don't have any other parks like that other than Newport News Park, and they don't have the same type of amenities or the potential that this park has. I think it would be a shame to let that go. There's all kinds of development throughout this whole city that I didn't agree with, as far as cutting down all the trees. There's lots of vacant, dilapidated buildings up and down Warwick and Jefferson that could be developed for housing, could be developed for businesses. There could be incentives to these businesses to try to revamp this area instead of tearing down what we already have. To try to conserve the area for our children. It feels like it's more of a money issue to me than it's for the best interest of the people, because if it was for the best interest of the people, then you would be listening to the people, and 6,200 signatures is what the people need and what they ask for. And we've all voted and put you into office to do something for our wishes, and that's what we want. That's what we've asked for. We've come out numerous times. We continue to come out, and I don't understand or know what needs to be done or said so that we can be heard as a community. You're saying that our vision is health. We have the park, we have the track, we have the fitness there. Integrity would be keeping what the people in the city of Newport News who pay taxes want and deserve, not what a select few can afford. Thank you.